130 people, and the number is increasing. Hanif is from Nigeria and is here because is transitioning into a career in technical writing on Web3 and is here to gain more knowledge. That's amazing. Have people from Spain, Frankfurt, and quite a few from Berlin as well. So I see that Leslie's raising their hand. Leslie, we'll have some time for questions afterwards. So let's just wait for 30 more minutes until we do the presentation, and then you'll have some time to ask your questions, okay? Right, so let's start. So welcome everyone into the Unit Masters Cohort 11 program. We are super, super excited to be kicking off this program with all of you guys. And it's going to be an amazing journey of 6 weeks. Today is the start day. And let's kick this off by seeing what really this program is about. And for this reason, now we're going to have a presentation by the Unit Masters team. We're going to learn about the program and what is it all about. So I'm going to share my screen now. Okay. Just a second. Just a second. Google Chrome is for some reason showing me the wrong thing. Okay. Okay, everyone. Welcome to the Unit Masters Cohort 11 program. So to start us off, I would love to invite Yip, who is the founder of the program, to give us a few words. So Yip, the floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to the 6 weeks journey. It's the 11th cohort, meaning we have done this program 10 times. And in the past 10 cohorts, we gathered our best learnings of what is really a wonderful journey for you guys to onboard Web3 economy, not from a very technical point. We have a lot of courses in the internet that offer free blockchain education for the technology. But what has not been there yet so far is a way to really think about blockchain economy and how Web3 transforms or has the potential or the value promise to transform our everyday lives, just in the way, you know, the internet and mobile communications have transformed our everyday possibilities to connect with our beloved ones all across the globe. And now we are in the wonderful period where we all together have the opportunity to shift the next evolution of the internet of value, right? And this is what this program is about. What does it mean to be in a world in which we have a chance to change history and economy in the way we know it? And how can we do that? And how can we use blockchain technology and Web3 to do that? And Unit Masters is our education arm within Unit Network. Unit Network is a blockchain project You might have heard about Bitcoin and Ethereum. Some of you are quite OGs, as one would say, but you're still joining because you want to network with the community. For some of you, this is like the first entry point into this new fascinating world of what is cryptocurrencies, what is blockchain technology, what is the stakeholder capitalism, right? And unit network, when you think of the evolution of the internet or the evolution of blockchain technology, first we had Bitcoin blockchain. That was the first kind of successful application of sending electronic cash, digital money, peer to peer from A to B across the globe without permission. Everyone can basically participate in that ecosystem and send one Bitcoin to another account without needing a central intermediary in between. And that was quite revolutionary. That was maybe less than 15 years ago. And then around 2015, we had the second innovation, which was Ethereum, which was the first distributed world computer, that was able to do certain transactions across the globe without needing one central intermediary in between. And then a few years ago, about 3-4 years ago, we had this project called Polkadot. And all of these things, if you haven't heard of them before, you will hear them in the next 6 weeks. So Polkadot was what we think the promise of the first internet of blockchain, like the first blockchain that connects all blockchains that at this very stage of the evolution of our industry are not speaking with each other. We are in a world of Web3 where we see a lot of different fragmented, isolated ecosystems. And now the next step is to make all of them work together. That is Polkadot. And the fourth generation, and this is what UNIT stands for, the fourth evolution of blockchain in the way we kind of see blockchain economy is UNIT network. UNIT network stands for the token economy. Token economy is everywhere, and you hear tokens and so on and so forth, and very few people actually know that there's no real use case yet of a token economy, because token economy means there needs to be an economy around something that is called a token. And very few tokens nowadays really have fundamental value. So we haven't reached that state of internet of value yet. And this is what will define the next few years of technology for our industry, like the next decade. That when you think of the world, when you think maybe looking back 50 years from the future, looking back to today, people will say, wow, in the beginning of the 20s of this century, these were the pioneers that have really thought about how can we bring capitalism to the next stage. And token economy is one application, and UNIT network, we basically create the infrastructure for the application of token economy. And UNIT Masters is one of our initiatives, and you are all like kind of invited to join us in this quest for understanding what we need to do in order to create that token economy, a world in which, in a permissionless way, we all can come in, create value, share the value, extract the value. So looking at a world in which everyone can contribute to creating whatever they find valuable, an agreed kind of value distributed across the globe, with an opportunity for everyone to also benefit from that value that had been created by themselves together with the people they come together to create value with, right? Internet of value. And we're just starting off, so don't worry at all if you feel like, wow, all of these terms, wow, this is already too much. Don't worry, because this is what we're here for 6 weeks, to come together weekly and think about what does it actually mean in general? What does it mean for myself, for my society in which I live? And do I want to contribute to it? In which way? Do I want to be like an opposite? Like, because I feel like, wow, this is so dangerous. I actually don't want this technology to succeed. So at least I know what people who are creating this technology think about. You can bring your resistance, right? Or you feel like, wow, this technology is really cool. I want to create my own stuff. So that's when you basically come in and say, wow, where can I position myself? So UNIT Master is one of our 5 initiatives, and it's a philanthropic program. And why is that? Maybe, Vida, you can go to the next slide. So it's like a free 6 weeks educational program. We want to have like 360-degree view of blockchain, meaning really looking beyond just the technological application of it, thinking about what does it mean for a broader society. And every week we have 2 industry experts coming with you Thursdays. It's always at 3 p.m. UTC, but we will hear about the journey a bit later. You always hear from somebody within that ecosystem that shares what they think about that ecosystem, how they got there, and what they plan for the future. Right? So it's gonna be 6 weeks of collection of different perspectives, because very important to understand that within unit masses, we don't think there's a right or a wrong, right? But we think it's important to develop some kind of literacy. That's why we call it a blockchain literacy program, and kind of a fluency to speak about the concepts in a way that makes sense to you. You basically learn concepts, but very importantly, you also learn how to use these concepts in your discipline and in your environment. So it's a literacy plus fluency program. And this requires also to hear different perspectives, because different people use the same terminology in a different way. And that's why we say there's no right or wrong, but there is a way to think, how do I resonate with these concepts and what is my relationship, my position to it? So 12 speakers that come and share more like from inspirational kind of TEDx style on Thursdays, and on Fridays, this is more like onboarding workshops. So you also get to learn how to really use these tools and the buzzwords. So it's not only like learning by the books, but actually, wow, let's really use these and see how far the industry has already gone, and what are really the big missing pieces that people like you yourself still have to develop. So why are we offering it free of charge? Because we think the token economy of the future is built by all. That means built by us, but also built by you. We also feel education, like equitability, has a lot to do, or equity has a lot to do with equitability, the ability to gain equity, the ability to think and to raise your voice, the ability to contribute and make yourself feel like seen, make your thoughts be listened to, and make your products be bought. Right? But that all starts with us like kind of joining the economy of the future. We also think that it, like the token economy of the future should be zero exclusive. So we want to encourage all the people who might not have the time or the privilege, the cash in their bank account to pay for a course, get access to the same opportunities as others who might be more privileged, growing up in a world where they have just more wealth aside. But there should not be like this difference in equity or access to equity because of current structures of society. So it's a free program, and it will stay free for everyone to benefit from it. So you can also invite as many of your friends as possible that you like. And yeah, we hope this is where I'm going to hand over to my wonderful team, because the Unit Masters team is quite big by now. We started 2 years ago with just 3 people, and now we're a team of almost 10 people. And hopefully, and this is like the invitation to all of you, you go through the course, 6 weeks, you familiarize yourself with the network, with all the other people in the network. And if you feel like, wow, this is something I like so much, I want to contribute to, then please feel free to join us for the next cohort, because we run 6 cohorts a year. So for sure, the next cohort will already start again once we finish this one. So the next cohort will be in September, and then we have one in November again. So if this is also an invitation for you to not stress yourself so much. Ideally, you finish 6 weeks in one go and become like this literate like blockchain enthusiast. But if not, then, don't stress yourself, but feel free to join the next cohort again and come again, even if you have finished already this cohort. So hopefully you guys enjoy very much, and we will see each other over the course of the next weeks. Thank you so much, Vaida, and back over to you.
Thank you very much, Yip, for the wonderful talk. And now I wanted to say that we already have over 220 people in this kickoff call. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if I've ever been in such a huge Zoom call before. So it's really, really exciting to see so many of you here. And we'd love to hear now in the chat, how did you actually learn about this program? Maybe you were recommended it from a friend, maybe saw it somewhere online. So where is it that you actually discovered this program? Would love to hear. See DLT Talents, LinkedIn, Facebook ad, LinkedIn, Twitter, from an employer. What an amazing employer you have. Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Oh, someone met Ankur, one of actually a team members in a finance seminar. Then Sue met Yip in a DAO branch, heard that Telegram, Facebook, Instagram. So many different avenues of how you all discovered this program. So super excited to have you here. And we're going to continue with the presentation. So now let's look into the program journey. So you've already mentioned that we will have 2 sessions per week, and one session is going to be on Thursdays and one session is going to be on Fridays. So on Thursdays, we're going to have speaker sessions, speakers from very big companies that are really experts in different fields in this blockchain and Web3 world. And they will be presenting various topics to you. And then on Fridays, we're going to be looking more into practical aspects of this technology and learning how you can use a wallet, an exchange, or how to even mint an NFT. And I have to say that this knowledge is going to be quite useful for you during the program, since you will be getting NFT certificates onto your wallet. So you will get to experience both during this next 6 weeks. Also, if you are a study group lead, in addition to that, every Tuesday we'll have an Ask Me Anything session, and every Wednesday, Agama from the community team is going to be leading a really fun buzzword bingo, which is going to be a really fun and great opportunity to learn some of the blockchain words. So here you can see the course flow for the next 6 weeks. So this week, we're kicking off with the first module, which is going to be on decentralization and the Internet of Value on Thursday, which is going to be led by Yip, who is going to be the speaker, and then was and exchanges led by Fove, who's our coach on Friday. So you will have a really broad range of topics that are going to prepare you for this new world, for this new token-driven economy. So when it comes to the actual modules and what you're going to find in each of the modules, so first of all, you will see some self-study material that will really encourage you to read through. So this is going to be mainly different kinds of videos and articles that are going to be linked with that week's topic. Also, you will have an assignment that is really important to actually do so that you can put this knowledge and this content that you read and hear about into practice. Also, some of the assignments are going to be done with your study group leads. Then we will also have a quiz on the learning platform for you to complete to ensure that you remember the concepts. And there's something optional that you will also find in the platform, which are some of the videos that are going to help you to grow not only your theoretical knowledge on the Web3 and blockchain technology, but also grow personally as you are going through this course. And also in the actual learning platform, you will find information how you can get your certificate. And we'll talk about the certificates in a moment. So here is an example of like a typical week in the 6 weeks. So on Saturday on the learning platform, we will be actually releasing the different modules the modules materials. So already like Saturday evening, you will be able to go and see, okay, like what is the content for the week, and start getting ready for the week and starting reading through the content. Then on Tuesdays, again, there's going to be a session just for the group leads. On Wednesdays, buzzword bingo. Thursday, speaker sessions. Friday, demo sessions. Also, if you are a part of a study group, which we really encourage you to all be, you will also have a study group session with your study group lead. So please look into the times, and if you haven't not already, please mark that into your calendar to ensure that at 3 p.m. for like about an hour, or like for Thursday and Friday sessions, you have the time blocked so that you can fully be present in the sessions. And we really encourage, if you can, to be live in the sessions, because this way you can interact with the speaker and ask questions. So this is the best way to really get the most out of the sessions, is to go live. But if you cannot attend a session, no worries, because all of the sessions will be recorded and you will be able to access them in the learning platform after the session. So when it comes to the certification process, there's something that we really ask you to do every single week, is to go to Podia, which is the learning platform, and claim and fill in the Claim Your Certificate form. So this form will give you access to actually get the certificate. But in addition to that, it's also important that you have signed up to the Unit Network and have created a Near wallet. We will provide you with links and information as of how you can sign up to both Unit Network and Near wallet. Also, to get your certificates, they will be minted on Near, but we will also provide you with some information on how you can mint them, and maybe it's going to be your first NFT. So because these certificates are actually going to be in NFT format. So you will have one individual certificate for each of the modules. And if you complete all of the 6 modules successfully and complete your certificate forms for all of the modules, then you will get also an overall certificate and be eligible to participate in the graduation ceremony. So this is how the certification process is going to work on the program. Okay, so now we'll jump to another part, which is also a very critical part of the program, and it is study groups. So essentially, study groups are weekly meetings, whether online or in person, where a group of students meet, whether on a specific topic or on a general topic. We have a bunch of different kinds of study groups and exchange their ideas, provide each other support, and share their perspectives. So it's a great way to really bring your knowledge of the content to another level, since now you can hear how other people have understood the same content, discuss through it. And also, it's much more fun to be in a program where you also get to meet and discuss with other people, since it's not just about reading the content, it's also what you do with the content. So it's if you want to really learn, if you want to get the most out of the program, we really encourage you to join a study group, and we'll be sharing all the links of how you can find these groups in a moment. So really encourage you to go and find a group and join a group. Or alternatively, you might choose to lead a study group. So we still have a couple of days for you to become a study group lead. So study group leads are the people that really are at the front of the program. They are the ambassadors of the program. And we have people leading study groups around specific topics like NFTs, or going to find a career in Web3. Or you can also have just a general study group where you just discuss through the course content. And we'll also share a form later on how you can become a study group lead. And would really encourage you guys to better join a study group or lead a study group. And when it comes to actual the practices of the study group, please, when you join a study group, do look into the time and the date on when this group is meeting and ensure that it does fit your schedule, because we have study groups meeting sometimes on Saturdays at 12 p.m. UTC, sometimes on Thursdays at 8 p.m. UTC. So really in the very different time zones and very different days. So just ensure that this time really works for you. Also, when you join a study group, don't forget to introduce yourself, tell to the study group who you are, what you want to get out of the study group, and why maybe that study group's topic really spoke to you. We understand that maybe you will not be able to, at the end, go through the program. Maybe you will face some challenges and you will not be able to be active in your study group or attend the meetings. That is fine, but please be mindful and please do inform your study group lead, because the study group leads are really doing an amazing work and they want you to be responsive. They want you to attend the meetings. They want you to really interact in the study group. So if like something happens, if you're not able to be in that study group anymore or attend the meetings, it's really critical that you actually are informing your study group lead about it, so that everyone in your study group is aware that you're no longer going to be part of it. And also be active. So even if you're not a study group lead, still encourage you to be bringing up new topics in the study group, to really initiating discussions, asking questions in your study group leads, study group meetings as well, bringing up maybe some of the interesting perspectives that you found about a concept, maybe some questions, but try to be active and come prepared and to the study group meetings, because that's gonna this is how you get the most out of it yourself, but also this is going to be really helpful for your study group lead and for your fellow study group members. Okay, now I would love to give a mic for our community team member, Agama. So Agama was going to tell you a little bit about the community and the best practices on getting engaged with the community in Unit Masters. So Agama, go ahead. Okay, I'm not sure if Agama is here. So then I'll just walk you through this myself. So essentially, with the community aspects of the program, like this is really important, because we are really a community. We're not just a course, they're just like passively looking and reading for the content. So we really highly encourage every one of you to be actively communicating on Telegram. And if you're not on Telegram yet, if you're not in the Cohort 11 chat yet, it's really important that every single one of you joins, because this is where all the key information is going to be held, and this is where you can engage and interact and discuss with your fellow cohort students. So it's in the Telegram chats that we have, we're really trying to champion inclusion and access to everyone. So the spaces are public, and we really encourage you to chat there, to ask questions, to interact, but please be mindful of the language, and also be mindful of other people too. And when it comes to any kind of promotions or trying to sell something, it's we would love you to just keep like the chat to talk about Unit Masters. And maybe if you want some feedback, if you have some interesting project going on, you're welcome to post it, but just be mindful that this is not a space for selling or for promoting things. Also just be respectful, and we really highly encourage you to utilize the chat as much as you can. It's a great space, and if we utilize it, we can really do amazing things and have amazing conversations in it. So here are some do's for the community. So first of all, be courageous, promote the community, avoid spamming the group, attend community calls and sessions, participate and engage, provide peer support. So when it comes to the support, a lot of you are coming from so many different backgrounds and perspectives, and we really encourage you to share that with each other, to support each other. And if you see a question that you can answer, then please do go ahead and answer. The same thing, if you want some perspectives on something, then please go ahead and ask. And also, when it comes to social media accounts, we do have our social media accounts at UNIT. So we really encourage you to follow us on the social media accounts, and we'll share these accounts later as well. And then also, please tag us with the hashtag UnitMasters, so that we can see that you have posted about us, and we're really happy to share what you have created with our network as well. And we are extremely grateful, extremely happy when we see students actually writing about us in their social media networks. That's really one of the best ways you can give back to the community. So we would really encourage you to share your experience, your takeaways from speaker sections, etc., in your unit, in your social media account. And when it comes to the social media sharing, also you can do that from the kickoff session, and we'd really encourage everyone to share that you're attending at the moment the kickoff session, and please add a Unit Masters hashtag so that we can see that you shared. So yeah, that would be amazing. I would really appreciate that. So when it comes to the actual team and who is involved in making this program happen, here are the amazing people behind this program. Okay, so when it comes to getting ready for the program and how can you really make the most of it, so join a study group. So if you haven't seen the list yet, we'll share it multiple times so you can see what are the study groups available. There's still a couple of days if you want to become a study group lead. Also, sign up to the Unit Network, join the Cohort 11 Telegram group, really introduce yourself, both in the Cohort 11 student chat, but also in the study groups that you are going to be part of. Yeah. And then also let everyone around let your tell your peers about it, tell your employers about it, just to really share this message that you are embracing yourself into this new economy. And maybe more people then are going to learn about it. And we also really encourage you to actually share your learnings that you get from the sessions, that you get from the program with your fellow peers and your network. So here is just a link to the study group list, but we will be sharing that link later on, and we'll share this presentation deck as well, so you will be able to just click on it. And just be mindful again of the times and the days when you're joining, and you will see actually the Telegram group link for that study group, and also description for the study group lead in this list. Also, there's a form for you to become a study group lead. If you're still, so there's still a couple of days to do that. And sign up to the Unit Network. To sign up to the Unit Network, you have to use this specific link, since you can't just go at unit.network and register. You do need to go through this specific link in order to be able to register to this website. And we will talk about Unit Network more during the actual 6 weeks. So don't worry if you don't know much about it. You will learn quite a bit, and you will learn why this is important and what we are building here with the Unit Network. And also, as I mentioned, Telegram is where all the communication lives, it's where our community lives. So it's really crucial and critical that you do join the Unit Masters Cohort 11 Telegram chat. And don't forget to introduce yourself. So in the platform, the Unit Masters platform, where you can actually, get all the content, and where you registered to attend the program, you can actually see like different prompts of how you can introduce yourself. How do we suggest you to introduce yourself? So you can also, you don't have to 100% follow it, but but it will be awesome to hear these things about all of you guys. And again, don't forget to share on your social networks that you're currently attending this program. So whether you're tweeting, whether you're sharing on LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever platforms work the best for you. And also, now I would love to invite Kelly to the floor to share a little bit about our amazing partners that we have at TuneIn program. So Kelly, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Vaida. So yeah, I'm very proud and happy to announce our partners. So the program has NIR as a sponsor, and we will have for this cohort a new hackathon partner, which is Biston. With Biston, you will have your possibility to be selected, to have like your project selected, to hack and to receive up to like the hackathon of Biston has up to 1 million USD in grants. And we have as well recruitment partners for those of you who are transitioning to Web3, as Recruin is very important global recruitment partner, and Gigs, which is specialized in African participants and African talents. So we have as well a student body partner, which is the Students Finance Club from the University of Benin in Nigeria. And we have inclusivity partners to like that are like working very hard to make the space more inclusive, especially for women, and also geographical inclusivity. So as the Bigger Pie, Chiffon Pro, Moms Who Code, DLT Talent, and HerDAO as well. So we will be telling you more about those partners and how we can create synergies between you and them through the newsletter and also the Telegram chat. So stay tuned and thanks.
Yeah. Hi. I'd just like to add, thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Veda. Great energy. Welcome everyone to Unit Masters Cohort 11. And hopefully by the end of 6 weeks, you'll be, you'll get a good holistic understanding about blockchain and Web3. I'm Ankur. I come from India, and I was a participant of Unit Masters myself last year around May. Did the program twice, and now I'm heading partnerships for Unit Masters. Just to add 2 bits about the partners. So the NIR is a layer 1 blockchain, and the certificates that you will claim will be minted on the NIR blockchain as well. So we'll have you create NIR wallets, and once you claim your certificates, it'll be on the NIR chain. Regarding BizThon, in week 6, your assignment is to come up with a business idea. Put yourself in like 2050 and come up with a business idea that you can tokenize. And we will take all the assignments, send it to BizThon, who will vet the assignments. And if you get selected, it's a 6-month program of handholding, mentoring, etc. And you can win up to $1 million in prize. Recruin and Gigs, like Kelly mentioned, are our recruitment partners. Week 2, we have a workshop with Recruin, who will just take you through a workshop of how do you get ready to start applying for a job in the Web3. Gigs specializes in African participants for the world. And yeah, so have a great 6 weeks. Don't be overwhelmed. If you're overwhelmed, just make sure you complete the 6 weeks. You can always come back. Like Yip mentioned, we have 6 programs, 6 cohorts a year. So if you think that it's overwhelming, you're not getting it, don't worry. Come back. Just all you have to do is make yourself available and attend the program. That's it. It will come to you, right? So just that's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kelly and Ankur, for talking about the partners and the amazing partners that we have at the program. And yeah, so at Unit, we want to say that we are here to really ready you for the new economy, and just to look into, again, the social media. So if you remember, there was a hashtag Unit Master, so please use it. And again, we'd love to hear from you. If you do post on the social networks, we'll make sure to really look into it. We'll make sure to retweet it or post it. And we always also love to internally share these things in the team. And we love when students post. So yeah, so we'd love if that happens. Yeah, and here's again the just kind of link to the unit network. And now we'd love to open up the floor for questions. So just write in the chat if there's something that really is unclear to you that arises that maybe has not been covered yet. And before that, also, there's just one thing that I would like to mention is that we will be having some bounties during the program. So you will be able to win some prizes, some unit tokens, and there will be a few ways to do that. So first of all, we will be giving tokens to the most active study group, or the study group that gets the most certificates. So you have to be part of a study group to be able to get that bounty. Also, we will be asking you to post a meme on your social media. We will give you some more details about it in the future. And the most funny meme or the best meme is going to win a prize. And also there will be a couple more bounties coming up, and we will be posting them in the Cohort 11 Telegram chat. So again, you have to be part of that Telegram chat in order to get the bounties. Okay, so now it's time for questions. Okay. So, Hala, may I say, for those who have no idea of blockchain, that is beginners, will this course be advisable for them? Absolutely. So essentially, if you are just starting off, this is the perfect opportunity to start. And maybe you will not know all the vocabulary, but that's fine. Just Google it. So sometimes, you might need to do these things, but generally, like, this program is designed for people that are, that are just starting out in this whole new economy, this whole new world, to be really able to grasp these basic concepts. So no worry if you don't really have that previous knowledge or experience just yet. Then Live is saying, how do we access the material learning platform, and is the material for this week already uploaded? So if you want to access the platform, just go to unitmasters.org, and you can actually find the material over there. So we are going to be unlocking the material every week on a Saturday for the upcoming week. And you can actually already access the material for this week. So straight after this call, you can already go ahead and start learning. Okay, and when it comes to the study groups, could someone from the team again share the link to the study groups, so you still can join the study groups, and just look through the list, and again look at the time and date of the study group. And if you do end up joining a few groups, it's possible to do that, but please, as soon as possible, like in a few days ideally, do choose one group and then leave the other groups, and do tell them that, sorry, this is not for me, and I've decided to actually stay with one group. So yeah, but the important thing is to do tell your study group leads in the case you do decide not to be active in a study group, or that you decide to leave a study group. And as Zach is saying from the team, is that you don't need to be a programmer to be successful in Web3. So there are so many different backgrounds that are needed, whether you're a writer, artist, community manager. Web3 is a space for welcoming all the different kinds of people. So all of you have the skills that could benefit the space, and all of you can really bring something new to the space. Okay. Do we have some more questions? And Martins is asking, why do we need so many study groups? Well, first of all, because there are a lot of people, there's hundreds of people in this program, and it's not like in one study group we would have 50 people. So, generally in a study group, there will be up to 20 people. So you can count that, we do need, quite some study groups to really have, these small groups, because this is like the point of study group is that really everyone gets to speak and everyone gets to share and contribute. And for this reason, the study groups are not that big there, and they are rather small actually. So that's why we need quite a number of them. And we do have some study groups in UK and EU time zones. So if you go to the list, you will be able to find a bunch of them there. And I'm not sure if we have any study groups in the Philippines, but you're more than welcome to form one, or you can just join one that fits your time zone. Because a lot of these study groups are online. So if it fits your time zone, but it's not if you're in your country, you can still join them. And we will be sharing the presentation afterwards so that you will be able to review and access the content that was today shared in the presentation. Okay, so now actually, I'd like to ask if, maybe someone wants to even open up their microphone and say a few words. So maybe something that excites them about the program, something that, is like you're really curious about. Maybe you're slightly nervous about whatever arises for you. So just feel free to just raise your hand. And I already see one hand being raised. So Luz, I'll unmute you. So yeah, feel free to share.
Sorry. Great suggestion. Also, we have a few participants who are doing the program multiple times. So maybe we could have like either Marco. I'm sorry putting you on the spot here, but if you maybe could share 2 bits about how how was your experience going through the program, and any tips for the participants, like they can make the program most effective. Thank you.
And so that's actually a great suggestion. But for that, I would need you guys to raise your hands so that I can see and then I can unmute you. So if you have already gone through the program and have some words to share, which would be amazing because you are the ones that know the best, because since you've gone through the program. So yeah, Marco, I see you raise your hand, so go for it.
Hi there, can you hear me?
Yes, all good.
Okay, very good. So this is my 4th time in the cohort, and as a study group lead. So I saw some questions in the chat said, how could a study group help me? In fact, the learning happens inside the study group. It's you learn more outside of the sessions than on the sessions. You have the chance to not only have contact with different people with different knowledge, but also different sources of knowledge. And in the webcast, the speeches that we have here, always from great people from around the world within the blockchain community. So it's a chance to learn with them. It's a chance to connect with them. So For example, from the last cohort, I'm in touch with the CFO of the City Hall in Lugano in Italy. I already spoke to the guy, and we are talking to have a project together. So you will find a lot of business opportunity around here, meeting very good people, different perspectives from this new economy that is not just about cryptocurrency. You'll learn what I mean by the end of 6 weeks. You know, it's a way to put off your local community together. So I'm here with a group of Brazilians. So if you speak Portuguese, you're invited to participate in our study group. And we are a community of business mentors, so it makes sense for us to learn this together. So just a couple of insights for you to inspire. So watch everything you can, read as much as you can, see all the videos. I know that that's hard, and if you can make it in one cohort, do as I did. So go and again and again and again. Every time you go over, we're going to learn more. There will be more insights, and we will need to. We'll be able to collaborate with the group worldwide as well. So that I hope this incentivizes people to stay and be together until the end of 6 weeks. Thank you.
Thank you, Marco, for sharing. Yeah, so really the cohort is what you make out of it. And if you do, go and proactively introduce yourself, connect with the people, join study groups, or even become a study group lead. This is how you can really get the most out of it, value out of it, and really learn the most. Okay, now I'll unmute Luz. So Luz, go for it.
Thank you. Hi, nice to meet you all. My name is Luz. I'm from Panama. This is my first cohort. This is my first time here, but I have some knowledge about NFTs and blockchain, but I still want to learn. I want to learn more. I want to understand, and I really appreciate being here, okay?
Thank you. We really appreciate you sharing that with us and excited to have you in the program. Okay. Now I'm waiting Celio.
Hello everyone, Celio here from Venezuela, based in Berlin. Second time doing the Unit Masters. Very thankful again for the initiative. I'm really surprised and amazed how Unit Masters has grown since my last time, which was in March, not so long ago. And it's incredible, the partnerships, the initiatives, and the organic growth, and all the people that you have brought into the space. It is amazing to see how many people and participants are interested in the space. And I look forward to meet you all. I couldn't finish the cohort number 9, so I'm here to finish number 11, to learn more, to keep learning, to bring my little knowledge, but also to be more motivated. This clearly shows that blockchain, DeFi, and Web3 are here to stay. And I'm really motivated about that, about the community. And yeah, my best advice will be to stay curious, to stay connected, to stay positive, to remember that crypto is for community and not for competition, and that it is important that you engage in your local activities. Try to search meetups, to search Web3 meetups in your city. If you're in Bahrain, in Lebanon, in New York, wherever you are, search for community. It's also important to stay with physical contacts, to go to these kind of events and to share this with Unit Masters whenever it's possible. So thanks again, Unit Masters, for doing this initiative. I'm so grateful, and I'm sure that the journey of Unit Masters has just started, and that the future is eternal with you towards education and decentralization. So thanks again.
Thank you, Celio, for sharing this with us. And we are very excited to have you.
Thank you.
Again, coming back. Okay, now Daniela, love to hear from you as well.
Hello, everyone. It's a very pleasure to be here with you guys. I had a big opportunity in the last, more or less 2 years ago, to be a partnership in a big company in a hold with cryptocurrency. And I am here to share with you guys all that I have learned, that all the information that I have learned with digital assets. And I'm here to learn with you guys. And I encourage you all, and if you are from the Latin America, that we have to be participate with our group here in Brazil, because we can talk in English, we can talk in Spanish, and you all are very, very welcome to join us, okay? I am very pleased to be here, and I am very satisfied to share this knowledge with you all.
Thank you, Daniela, very much for sharing these words. Yes.
Yes.
Now we'll give the space for the last couple of people. So we're for Josephat. So Josephat, if you're still here.
Okay, good afternoon. I appreciate you. Good afternoon. My name is Josephat from Nigeria. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, yes, all good.
Okay. Greatly, I appreciate you. This is my first time being here. I actually was quite curious when I saw the link online, and I quickly jumped at it. I really thank you for this great offer. It's been a very, very tremendous experience that I've gained as you addressed, as you spoke with us this afternoon. Honestly, I want to be greatly mentored into this program, so that I can achieve my desire. Because I know I've gotten some form of peripheral knowledge and skills, concerning cryptocurrency and all that. But I just need this very important form and knowledge, and I'm looking forward to your support. I know that you are doing a great job, especially because this is a free program. I really appreciate you greatly for that. It's not really easy. So to end it up, I want to know whether we will continue to have the real studies in the study groups and the learning platform, or you have a presenter who will be making this presentation on this platform when we come for lectures, for this program. So I think that will be very fine, so that he can break down the topic for the day for us, so that when we go on in the study group and the learning platforms, it will be very easier, especially for me that I'm joining you for the first time. I've not attended your program before. This is my first time. So I would like to have a very sound experience of you. So I really appreciate you, and I thank you for this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Josephat, for sharing. And regarding the questions, so you will have two sessions per week, 2 live sessions per week on Zoom, so that we encourage you to attend live, but it will also be uploaded on the Unit Masters platform. Then there will also be content you can already access. There are articles or videos. And in addition to that, attending for your study in your study groups, you will be able to share the perspectives and the learnings that you gain from the content and the sessions, share with your peers, gather your perspectives, ask questions. Okay,
Okay.
So
that's fine. That's fine.
Now, I think it's time to start finishing this kickoff session off, since we're already 1 hour in. But it's been super exciting to have all of you here today. And before we all leave, I have a request. So let's all open up our cameras if you can, and let's take some pictures just to remind ourselves on that very first day of starting the program. And don't forget to smile as well. Okay, I'm just taking pictures of these many screens that we have actually. So, okay. Thank you, everyone. So beautiful to see your faces. It's amazing. See your smiles. I'm super excited for the next 6 weeks. We are all gonna rock it. And if you have any questions, then please drop them in the Telegram chatter of Cohort 11. We are here to support you. We're here for you. And very, very excited to be learning for the next 6 weeks.